galerinha, tudo bem com vocês? Tudo bem com você? Eu espero que vocês muito bem hoje. Eu tô bem, tá ok, tranquilo aqui, vamos lá. Então, gente, hoje eu vou assistir um novo filme brasileiro. Tô muito empolgada, tô muito curiosa porque muitas pessoas recomendaram esse filme pra mim. Muitas pessoas, obrigada, gente. Today I will be watching Tropa de Elite and After My City of God or Cidade de Deus review. Oh my god, I got so many people telling me to watch this movie. And I've heard of it because it's very famous. So in my last video I said that Cidade de Deus is one of the heaviest movies I've watched and also one of the best movies, which is kind of like a weird balance, but it is what it is. I think Cidade de Deus is a very important movie, and it is a really well-produced movie, and it was like if you haven't seen that video yet where I talk about Cidade de Deus, my thoughts and opinions about it, it's in the screen somewhere right now. Today we'll be watching Tropa de Elite. In Rio de Janeiro's favelas, drug bosses rule the scene. Some neighborhoods do not even enter most police officers. Instead, they allow themselves to be bought off with the excuse of avoiding unnecessary bloodshed on both sides. The agents who do not allow themselves to be bribed are never a day secure when it comes to heavily armed confrontations between the police and the drug gangs. Law enforcement officers usually cannot deal with it. At such moment, they can enlist the help of a special elite team, BOPI, to come and help them, and this happens almost every day. I feel like there's gonna be another heavy movie. So BOPI is a special elite team that when the regular police officers cannot do anything, they will come in. Honestly, I've heard about this movie and I heard that BOPI exists still to this day. So I'm really curious of what I'm gonna see. To get started, let me know in the comments down below if you have any movie requests for me to watch. And also, I've seen that there's a part 2 of this one. So I will be watching the movie right now and I'll come back with you guys when I have my thoughts. So they are arriving at the party right now. This is what you saw in the beginning of the movie.
Pegando aí, compadre. Só sinal que vamos deixar desarmado. Bora, porra. Vai. Tá vendo aí? Calma aí. Deixa comigo. Tá vendo aí, compadre? Tá vendo aí? Calma aí, compadre.
Matar o Fábio ali em pleno baile funk. Mas o Neto achou que o traficante estava sacando uma arma. O Neto tinha polícia no coração, mas era um cara afobado. E nego afobado em favela, parceiro, faz merda.
So right now, I'm at the part where Baiano, he killed Neto, and the BOPI is trying to find Baiano. Jesus! Tô chocada, gente! Tô chocada! Então, gente, meu Deus do céu, quase meia-noite. E acabou assistindo Tropa de Elite. Meu Deus do céu, gente, eu não sei. Vou falar em inglês, tá bom, gente? I have a hard time, like I did with Cidade de Deus, summing up this movie. I watched another super heavy movie. A lot of people told me to watch this movie, and I feel like this movie for me is even harder. Why am I tearing up? Like, I have literal tears in my eyes. It's even harder to talk about. First of all, I just want to say another disclaimer like I did with Cidade de Deus. I'm just here giving my opinion about the movie. I'm not trying to get into something controversial because I know this subject is very sensitive, and especially for someone like me who does not live in that environment, who lives in a totally different country, who does not know the reality of these things that go on in these favelas. Like, I don't know, okay? I don't live there. I have not been there. I did not grow up there. So for me to have an opinion about what's going on in your country feels wrong. So I just want to say my intentions are good. I'm not judging anyone. I just want to give like my thoughts about the movie, about the actors that were in it, about the situations I've seen that were kind of shocking, and I just hope that everyone's okay with that. I love you guys. You guys know I have like such a deep respect for Brazil in my heart. I've traveled there many times, and I think it's important to mention that in the beginning because this is a subject that can turn very controversial very fast. So the movie starts, and there's like a party going, a baile funky, and you hear the song. I know the song because it was very popular over the whole world. Like here in Holland it was popular. So I knew the song. And then there's like this confrontation going on, a very heavy confrontation between drug dealers, the police, and then they decided to call Boppy. And then it just cuts to like this part where he comes home, his name Captain Nascimento. He comes home to his wife is pregnant. They're not really like going along smooth right now because she's pregnant. He's gone all the time. He gets home late, he goes away early. Like, it's not really smooth sailing for them at this point, and you can really see how he's affected by that. So one thing that really stood out to me in the beginning, the actor Nascimento, I think that's how you say his name, right? Nascimento. He's like, we don't wear blue, we wear black. We are called Boppy. And I was like, whoa, you know, like that was such an intriguing moment for me. It was very interesting to see. We don't wear blue, we wear black. And it was kind of like a statement, like, this is Boppy right now. So along the way, he had kind of had enough of it, you know. He's been doing this job for, I think he said like 10 years, and he's looking for a replacement because his wife's pregnant. She's about to have a kid with him, and he wants to get like out of the Boppy. So before he quits and everything, he's assigned to eliminate the risk of drug dealers in a dangerous slum nearby where the Pope will be sleeping. Like, that's where he will be staying, and they are assigned to keep the Pope safe. So they will be stalled in the neighborhood and stuff, and like they have like 3 months to like make sure the things are under control in that slum. So the first part of the movie is kind of like you get to know these two people, Neto and Matias. Matias is like a very smart guy. He wants to be a lawyer. And then you have Neto. He was very quick or something that he said. Like, they were two friends trying to be on Boppy. But Matias was also going to school. If you really want to know like the whole story, you should watch the movie because there's a lot of things happening. There's like a lot of storylines combined, a lot of lives. At some point I was like, who is this person in this movie? I've not seen you before. Like I said in the beginning, they cut from the party, the favela party where they shot, to like a different part of the movie, and then you end up back at that point where like Neto, he shoots one of the drug dealers, and it turns out this big war, big fight in the favelas, and it was very hard to watch. So much people were involved. A lot of people were shot. Also, people who just lived there were enjoying the party, and it was very hard to watch because that's what happens. That's reality. So then, kind of like the second part of the movie, you see how the Boppy trains police officers to become Boppy. You see how they train the Boppy, how to become a Boppy, how many people actually give up because they cannot take the strength they put you through. And along the way, there are a lot of incidents happening. One of the things that really stood out to me, it was kind of like at the end of the movie, is where the drug dealers found out that they shot the wrong guy, because Matias was actually going to bring the glasses. Like, this is gonna make no sense if you have not watched the movie, but if you have watched the movie, you know what I'm talking about. He was ordered to bring the glasses to the boy, and instead he had like I think it was like he had like an internship thing. So his friend Neto decided to go, and he just got a tattoo on his arm with pistols and skulls and stuff. So people like, and then they shot the wrong guy, Baiano. You guys know if you watch the movie. they shot the wrong guy, and you can see after they find out that he is like a boppy guy, they freak the fuck out, because it turns out Boppy will find you, and it was one of the most heavy, it was one of the heavy moments of many in the movie where I was like, oh my. I don't know how to talk about this, because I feel like if I'm gonna talk about it, I'm gonna have like an opinion about something based on something that I don't know how to explain myself. Maybe if you guys can put yourself in my position, like I'm from Holland, I've not lived this reality, I have not grown up in Brazil, I don't know. And I don't want to speak on something that I have not, like, who am I to speak on something so sensitive, you know? There was like a moment in the movie where I was like, whoa, these boppy guys, they will do anything, and they're quick too. Like the next day they have Baiano. So for me, was a very heavy movie again. Is it better than Cidade de Deus? It's equal. It's because Cidade de Deus was so good, like a really heavy movie, but it was really good. But I gotta say, this actor, Wagner Moura, holy, can we just applaud this man? This actor, he was amazing in this movie. He did such a good job. I loved it. It was amazing. He was an amazing actor, amazing to look at. You can really feel his spirit when he's doing, like, his acting job in this movie must be so hard, because you're angry all the time. You do all these horrible things. Yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for new movies, make sure to leave them down below. Obrigada a vocês pra sempre, demais, tudo, amo vocês. Inscrever no meu canal, deixe um like, seguir meu Instagram, por favor, porque eu amo vocês demais. E até o próximo, gente. Vai com Deus.